I'm Lauren Macfarlan, and this is Martha Monday. Now, today, as this is posting, it is the Monday before Mother's Day. And so maybe mom is always the one in your family that makes all the luscious, delicious desserts. And so you feel like maybe you need to step up to the plate and make dessert this time for mom. Well, I have got a super duper easy one for you. It only has 6 ingredients. It goes together super quickly. It bakes for 25 minutes and it's wonderful. I like to call it brownie pie. Brownie pie. Now, lots of different ways that we can serve up brownie pie when we're all finished, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But for right now, I want you to see how quick and easy this goes together. I've got my oven preheating at 350. I have 1 stick of butter. I've already melted it here. So I'm going to put the butter in my mixing bowl here. So I've got the butter. It is a chocolate brownie. So the thing that's going to make it oh so delicious and chocolatey is, of course, the cocoa. I was going to measure it out. I even had the bowl there to do it, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you how quick it is to do it. I didn't even have to do much prep. There's 2 tablespoons and 3 tablespoons. 3 little tablespoons, and that's what gives it all that delicious chocolate richness. Okay, 2 eggs. I'm going to break those into another bowl. Always need to do that. That's just a little mom advice. Very, very seldom, not very often, but occasionally you will get an egg that's not great, or you may get an egg that when you break the egg, you get a little eggshell in there. So if you just make it your habit to always break the egg into another bowl, it is so much easier to fish out the egg shell or anything, or throw that egg out before you've ruined all of your other ingredients. Okay, we've got our 2 eggs. Next is 1 cup of sugar. Got my 1 cup measuring cup here. Get my scoop out there. Dig into my sugar. I'm gonna level it off here. 1 cup of sugar. We're just gonna throw it all in together, and then we're going to mix it up. Next is 1/2 cup flour. 1/2 cup flour. This particular recipe has more sugar than flour in it. How interesting is that? Okay, so I level it off with the side. There's my 1/2 cup of flour. And then finally, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You've heard me tell you before, always use real vanilla. None of that imitation stuff in my kitchen. So there you go. And that is it. Those are all the ingredients for my little brownie pie. Now, you're wondering, why do you call it brownie pie? What is up with that? You might be making brownies here, Laura. We see that with the ingredients that you put together, but why the pie part? So the answer is that I bake it in a pie plate. And so when I put it in that pie plate, it kind of bakes up, kind of thin, but very moist, really deliciously moist when it's finished. I just love this because it goes together so quickly. If you end up needing a dessert on the spur of the moment, or you get a last minute invitation, or you're making a meal to take to someone and you realize, oh, I really wanted to take a dessert over as well, you can throw this together. Now you could do it in a little square pan, but I like doing it in a pie pan. And the reason I like to do it in the pie pan is because of the way I like to serve it later. So you can cut it in wedges and serve it up like a slice of pie, or you can have a lot of fun with this and make it almost like a brownie sundae. So you can put a scoop of ice cream, whatever flavor you like. You can dribble on some chocolate syrup or peanut butter syrup, sprinkle on some peanuts, some whipped cream, put a cherry on top. It is endless, the different things that you can do to sort of dress up this recipe. But the base is the brownie pie. So you just have fun with it. Let me know below in the comments if you try it. And I would love to know how you end up dressing it up, if you ate it just like it is, or if you dressed it up a little bit. It's not going to be real thick. It's going to be a little bit thin when we put it out here, so it doesn't make a whole lot. But like I said, you saw how quickly it goes together. I always like to use my spatula and get every last drop out of everything. You've watched me cook before and you know that I don't like washing anything down the drain. It's like I was a child of the Depression or something. I wasn't, but that's sometimes how I act when I'm taking care of cleaning out my bowls. So I'm going to get all this off of my spoon, get it all spread out into my little pie pan, just so. I'll bring it over to the camera in just a moment so you can see, but you just swirl it around a little bit. And that is it, ladies. Such a quick and easy thing to do. Let me get one last bite off of that spatula before I put it in the oven. And that's it. That's my brownie pie. Let me come over to the camera so you can see what it looks like before it goes in. So easy. This is going to go in the oven at 350 for 25 minutes. And now we have a nice homemade dessert. Have my girls coming over tonight to have dinner with me. And so this is going to be a fun little surprise for them. I hope that you will give it a try. And as I'm talking and tilting it, I realized that because I sprayed my pan, it was about to slide off into the floor. So you want to be very careful about that. But I hope that you'll give it a try. I hope you'll enjoy it. And most of all, I hope you don't forget Mother's Day. Love on your mom. Give her a call. Let her know how much you love her. And I can probably tell you this, more than any gift that you can give her, she would just love to hear from you and hear what she means to you. For Across My Heart Ministry, I'm Laura Macfarlan. Happy brownie pie baking.